I'm Allendale's Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your midday weather update. Surface map right now shows that we've got a lot of cloud cover coming out of the southwestern United States, southern plains, right on up into the parts of the Corn Belt. We got two fronts just kind of meandering about, stationary fronts. One runs from basically the Ohio River back down through East Texas. The other across the border there between Missouri and Iowa back through Nebraska into Kansas. Watching lows stack up in Arizona, New Mexico, Four Corners region. Those lows are going to be what really drives a monster storm system to come out of the plains and into the Corn Belt as we go through this weekend. The storm is being delayed a little bit, slowing down, but the track is also shifting farther west. We haven't seen much change from where we are right now to where we were yesterday. It hasn't been that much of a change, but the track does look like it's going to go from extreme western Oklahoma, just west of the Lawton area, up through La Crosse, Wisconsin, as we go from Saturday through Monday mid-afternoon. So that track will put down the heaviest rain over the central to western Corn Belt, Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota. That's where we can see 1 to 2 inches, probably an inch or less of rain over Indiana, and maybe even a half an inch or less in Ohio and Michigan. We'll have to see. Also looking at very little snow, at least initially with this system. I guess I shouldn't say initially. Over the Corn Belt, I think where we can see snow will be back in parts of eastern Colorado, western to southwestern Kansas, maybe even into the panhandle areas of Texas and Oklahoma. Could be looking at a snow event there, and it will lift northeast across eastern parts of Nebraska and maybe ending up in parts of Minnesota. We'll see. But the snow is not as big of a story as the heavy rains are at this point. We've got a second system that's going to kick out quickly, giving about a day of rest there in between. This one has a much farther north track going from Goodland, Kansas, through maybe Green Bay, Wisconsin, as we go from Monday afternoon through Thursday morning. This will put down decent snows from northeast Colorado across Nebraska, the Dakotas into Minnesota, but it'll be rain south and east of there. I think we can see maybe up to 2 or 3/10 of an inch of rain across about 60% of the Corn Belt. After that, we'll cool off dramatically. Should see temperatures getting back closer to normal, maybe even a bit below. That cool air settles in and holds right on through next weekend into early parts of the week of Christmas. Keep an eye on that week of Christmas, though. We continue to see models putting together a strong low coming out of this southern plains and Four Corners region again as we go through the 21st, 22nd. There's a big push of cold air in there as well. It all comes down to timing as to whether the cold air comes in before or after the precipitation, or during, if you will. So I'm not going to sit here and say we're looking at a snow event or a rain event either way. I'm looking at an event as we go through the days ahead of Christmas, and we'll just have to see where the cold air settles in. Want to talk a little bit about international weather right now, because a lot of folks are really continuing to look at South America. I think maybe trying to make mountains out of molehills here, but let's take a look at the latest global surface models for Brazil. This central north area, Mato Grosso, Goiás, Minas Gerais, those are the areas that are being talked about in terms of concern for dryness. I do see a drier 2-day to 3-day period here from today through tomorrow across those areas. But as we go through this week coming up, looking at a much better or much more organized batch of showers, let's just say from Tuesday afternoon on through Wednesday, Thursday, and if the cards play right, maybe even into Friday as well. So yes, probably drier than what we would like down there here in the short term, but from next week on, I think we're going to be back closer to where we should be. What I do see here is less of a difference between north and south. So we're definitely seeing some drier air move in over that southern and southeastern part of Brazil. But everybody's still picking up rain. The areas that we don't see rain, eastern parts of Minas Gerais, maybe into southeastern parts of Bahia. The Bahia story might be one to watch, but Minas Gerais, the areas where we're not seeing the rain, those are the party areas. Those will make the headlines, but they're not the key crop growing areas right now. That's the way things are stacking up. If you have any questions on the weather, give us a call at Allendale. I'm Chief Meteorologist Martin.